Hi, this is Steve Reed, aka Blackwax. This short video is basically to accompany my blog at www.blackwax.net. I've recently purchased Maschine and thought it might be a nice idea to document my learning curve with it. So, as you can see on the screen, I have the software open, and on the second image I have the Maschine hardware. I've laid down a few beats and a couple of instruments already, and just wanted to talk you through what's happening so far. Okay, so we have four groups. Group A, an 808 kit, Group C, Group D, Group E, and Group F. I should really get round to renaming those at some point. Just so you know, I'm actually recording this video with the internal MacBook Pro webcam. So it's not ideal setup at the moment. Hopefully that will improve some point in the future. Okay, let's get into it. Okay. First of all, I'll just hit the play button so you can hear what I have so far in its entirety. Kind of no idea how this is going to sound when it's come out. As I said before, I'm using my internal webcam and my internal microphone until I can get a better setup sorted out. But that gives you an idea. There is also a clip uploaded on my website of that loop so far. What I'm going to do is break it down into its individual components. So if we go to Group A, you can see that is actually a sample. That's a drum beat I found, which I time stretched to fit into the project and looped. So what we can do, if we hold the mute button down and if we hold the solo button down and hit A and hit play, you should be able to hear the loop there. Okay, now if we use the mute button, we can actually bring in the extra elements. So if I bring in Group B now, which is the 808 drums, and just so you can see those on the screen, if I hit Group B, you can see that's an 808 kit, and you can see some of the MIDI programming there. Got a kick drum, a snare, a shaker, rim shot. Okay, so mute and C. This is actually a bass line I constructed from a low tom and just added a slight bit of distortion. You can see the distortion sampler, the distortion tab there. And if you want to bring in other effects or another effect, you've got these here, and you've actually got 3 or 4 groups here to add effects on. Okay, so mute button and D. Okay, there we go. Again, another little sample I found, just seemed to fit in nice. And E. Little sign strike there, and you can see from the effects I've added chorus and reverb. F. That's a pad from Reactor. If you want to bring up the settings for a Reactor, you have to go up to this top window here, which actually doesn't seem to be working at the moment. Okay, I'll come back to that. And G. There we go. Reactor. If we hit the edit button, it actually brings up the Reactor. And you can see I've actually just used a chord preset there for that sound. No idea how to work Reactor as yet. First time I've ever used it. Kind of got to get my head around that. Let's just take that away for the moment. So hopefully that gives you an idea of how I've constructed it so far. The next part for me will be, as well as adding some extra elements and some more musicality to it, is maybe working on the arrangement using the scenes. This is the first video of this type I've ever done, so hopefully some of you will find it interesting. And please visit www.blackwax.net for more videos, more blogs, some of my productions, and general ramblings. Thank you very much for listening. Hope you enjoyed it. Cheers.